live under the moon. It looks so much... I do have a terrible camera. I swear it's a sliver of a moon, but in my terrible camera it seems to look like it's a whole moon. Let's see. Why does it look so? Yeah, it's not even that fat. That's like my camera. See, I'm not that fat. You go outside, look. It's literally a little bit more of a crescent moon, and this camera makes it look like a whole fat ass. I just want to point that out. I'm even better than what my camera makes me look like, which is probably true. When you look at my videos, you're like, the audio sucks. The fucking video's all blurry. Bro, we're connected. Who cares? Just listen. What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, witch, medium, mystic, master alchemist, earth angel. We gotta say that. I told someone earlier I was a demoness. I really did. I'll get to that story in a minute. I forgot that had happened. What had happened was... Hold on. Let me finish with the intro. Get to this good stuff. No, who am I? I am Lilith reincarnated. Which, in essence, why do I keep saying that one? I'm a lot of things reincarnated, but that's the role I'm playing right now, bro. That's the role. That's the ultimate. Hey, me. There's lots of layers to me. I'm a shape-shifting little bitch, bro. I am the goddess of the moon, and that's why we're here, watching the moon go down. It's a beautiful thing. It's about to go down. Anybody new? Hey, what's up? Hey, there could be a new guy. Hey, new guy. Dude, did you see the new guy? Total new guy. The card said they were going to bring in some new guy. It's like I'm down with it. The new guy's all in my business. He's already pulling my cards. He knows my card. That's dangerous. Don't do that. I put a spell on anybody that did that. You're not going to get the real answers. Only a little bit. That's why people are like, well, what does this mean? They go blank. They can't. They can't get too much. Don't worry. Happens to me too. Why? Where's the fun in all of it? You can only know so much. And trust me, you don't want to know everything. Anyways, what am I talking about? It's in my community page. I'm scrolling, and then this dude pops up. And it's a homeboy, and he's pulling cards. And he's all, I want to take this shit if it resonates. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Who are you? And I look at his name, and it's all, Lord Draco Voldemort. Also, is that Draco? Voldemort? Dude, you know, I am the girl that lived, but I'm really running a whole fucking Hogwarts station over here. Seriously? Is this really happening? So then I let that shit play. Let the music play. They won't get away. He's literally telling my whole story of how my day went down. I was like, oh, bro, welcome to the dark side, bro. I am your leader through the dark night of the soul. Hey, what's up, what's up? We must know each other from another time and space. Come holler at a girl. So I shared that dude, and that's cool. And if you're part of that crew, welcome. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told this guy when I told him I was a demoness. There's this guy. There's always this guy. There's these streetwalkers that come down the street, and I see them. How can I not? I'm sitting here all fucking day and night. So they know me, I know them. I know everybody. Not really. I know... I have no idea what their physical name is or any of that bullshit, but I know way more than they want me to. So there's like groups of them. There's these one groups of, you know, like cowboy dudes. I like watching them. They're interesting to me. They wear cowboy boots and usually no shirt most of the time. And it's not even a body that you would praise, but they're just like, this is how they walk. Like these guys have never wore a shirt. They just don't wear shirts. They just don't wear shirts. And they walk down the street, about 4 of them. And they get some Slurpees and shit, and then they walk by. They're like in their 20s to 30s. They're really cool dudes. Then there's, you know, these stragglers that you can tell are walking to some dope house down the street. And then there's this one dude that walks with some of them. And he's part of that weird group. He's not part of not the no-shirt guys, but he's part of the groups of the wanderers. And he always looks over. And I give him the ugliest looks, like, ugh. Like I make him look away every time he, like, look away. Why? I don't know. Sometimes I just do stuff. I don't question what I do. I just go with the doing. I do it. So every time he looks at me, I make him look away. He'd be trying to say, or like the first time he was walking through the night, he knows that I'm here because my phone's all lit up on my face, right? He was like purposely stopping out there. I was like, keep it moving. okay. And then, like, now he'll, like, walk in the night and he'll, like, throw his hand up and, like, just give him looks. In the daytime, I just give him looks. Just always giving him shitty looks, like, keep it moving. So then today, anyways, fine. This is not what I got on here to tell you. I'm gonna forget what I came to tell you. What did I come to tell you? Fuck. Forget it. I'm telling stories again. Damn it. Maybe we'll circle back to that bullshit. Anyways, so I had to go get cigarettes. I forgot to get fucking cigarettes. God came through and I was able to get a pack of cigarettes or two. So I was so grateful. I had one cigarette left. And I forgot to do it when I went out to go get freaking food. It's like, damn it. So I'm like, fuck. I gotta go get cigarettes. And as soon as I'm starting my car, here's this douchebag that I'm always eyeballing. Walking out behind my car. Like, this fucking guy. And then my Holy Spirit's like, you better just. So, like, I pull my car out, and he's, like, right there still in the fucking yard. Like, you like to look at me. Like, you're drawn to me. You know I'm a whole witch and a demonist, right? I said, nah, but I dig it. I bet you do, you dickhead. I was like, you know, I'm an earth angel. I'm here to heal you. But if you're drawn to me, that means your darknesses are drawing you in. It means you have healing to do. You have to go into the pits of your darkness to find the light. He's all, how dark do I have to go? I looked him dead in his face. It was so funny. Said, your childhood traumas, you have to forgive your parents. Said, oh. His whole fucking, I blew his whole high. Like I threw a whole gallon of milk at that fool. What does that mean? It's a counteractive to freaking drugs. You give him milk, it brings him down a bit. There was this one time that somebody gave me some, they fucking gave me some Sherm. What is that? PCP. They called it Sherm, and he put it on a freaking blunt, and I got all fucking fucked off and fucking crazy, and they were trying to make me drink milk. He ended up dropping me off at my mom. Got me all fucking, he did. He got me all fucking high. He raped me and dropped me off at my mom's house. It's a great story. Another great story. Great story. Anyways, going back to it. So I look him dead in his face. He's all high and think he's going to make a friend right now. And I'm like, you need to forgive your fucking parents. He's like, oh yeah? I was like, yeah. They didn't have parents either. If you could work on that, then you could be a better person than they were. You could walk in a new light. So that is dark. And then I drove away. You like my witch laugh? Comes with the job. Comes with the suit. So that's what had happened. It's not what I got on here to tell you, though. But that was a great story. That happened. I really didn't do much else. I got a job today. Hip-hop, hooray, ho. I destroyed a bunch of people. I made a new friend on the internet. That was all good stuff. But that's not what I came to tell you. Man, it really was. It's not like it was a thought anyways. It comes from my heart. And if they put more stuff there, I don't know how to get back to it. It's not like it was a thought in my head that I can circle back to. Like, can you bring back that feeling? Bring back that. Oh man, I hear 3 songs coming in at the same time. It's a mashup. Whoa, I hear like maybe 3 or 4 songs. There was a lot of songs made between the 50s and the shit. I'm hearing an 80s ones too. That's bring back the feeling. But you guys need to fucking change your words. Oh, why did I get on here? What was I listening to? Okay, circle back. My videos. I was listening to my videos. There's a point to this. There's a point. Oh, okay. There's a point. Something, I'm catching it again. I'm catching it. Give me a minute. Okay, I listened to my video earlier. And I was talking about all the guys and all their problems and all their lies and all this stuff. And it was a failed mission. But everything is preordained, meaning it all went up. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I remember where we were going. Pac. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I was listening to all that. I finally put the video down. I was like, Marshall, if I find out. And I was like, and the whole thing is, Draco caught on. They're like, and it was funny, too. I told Mr. Plum as soon as I heard him, I was like, Mr. Plum, he's got me. It's like I see a vision of you just sitting there taking it. And Mr. Plum sees it in the physical. I sit here and I take it. And that's what I told him 2 nights ago. I was like, told him how I took it for 2 fucking years. And God made sure that I would not act in revenge. And that's where I started that card reading. I am not allowed to be mad. I'm not allowed to. That's God's job. That's Pac's job. That's the darkness's job. That's the angel's job. That's their job. I know my position. That is not a feeling. When that feeling overcomes me, I know what I'm supposed to do with it. But that's not my job because of all the power that's been given upon me. In the sense of, I started the video talking about that. It's like, no, you know, they said the power to overcome your anger. I cannot. I'm a fire starter. If I even, that's why I flicked my fingers. I was like, I can literally imagine your house and you will literally die. What I see comes to be. If I even put that thought in my heart and in my brain, it will be. I'm a master manifester. I take and build reality based on, you know what I mean? The energy that I can put out. And that's what it is. So going back to it, I get to the end of the video and I'm threatening the shit out of Marshall and everyone else. Like, I will fucking show up in Austin. I will not physically be there. Because the truth is, light and dark cannot occupy the same place at the same time. But the darkness that you have coming upon you is not me. It's not me wishing it. I cannot do such things. But best believe, and it was, and this is a message to Marshall because he knows me best. You're facing Pac now. Whatever you've done, you especially, because he chose you. And if you've harmed or wronged me, he's the one that's doing this. That I know. He knows he's outside of the gate. I don't get to hold these things. I give them to him. And all the angels, I said this 2 fucking weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. I am in a place where they bring it to me and I okay it. Meaning, how do you feel about it? Are you okay with this? Or do you feel good about it? And how did this happen? I had a very different vision, Draco. That's what I told Mr. Plum. It's like Draco's vision was like, I see you sitting there just taking it. And when you get up, all authority gets up and everybody's scared. And right before that, I shared Frankie's video of them saying they're scared. It's all over everybody's cards. Everybody is terrified of what I will do. I assure you, I won't do anything to you. But what is coming behind me, as I've always said, is nothing but God's wrath and fury. I walked in Jesus' shoes like he asked. I've learned how to do that, how I can take everything you've given me, including the outside world. I told you. I mastered this. Every bit of darkness, every bit of dark magic that you ever sent. And that's what Draco said. You overcame death. Yes, I'm the girl that lived. Every person that's ever practiced dark magic has tried to take me out. And now they're deathly afraid that I'm going to come after them. I'm not. But God is. And all I've been trying to tell you is that he's here. He loves you. He is fully aware of what you're doing, as am I. I am an expression of God. I'm here to forgive you, love you out of this, and bring you to the light. And you refused to do it. You kept raping God's daughter in front of the whole world and in front of God. And just like every other person that ever raped me, I forgive you. I pull my panties up. I will wash myself off. I will love myself through this. And I will love again in hopes that someone will not harm me. But that's what's done. You spiritually raped me. You emotionally, physically, or without physicality, but verbally, you know what I mean, through the internet, you know what I mean, completely groomed and raped everything from me so that you could take for your own self-gains. And again, I took it. Draco, I took that shit, bro. I have 2 years of documented footage of how they just kept hurting me and hurting me and hurting me. All I was trying to do was figure out who I was and try to be a servant of God. And everybody around me from my past, present, and future just kept hurting me. Trying to stop me and antagonize me and hurt me and curse me. Tell all their friends. Make jokes. Steal my words. Steal everything from me. They just destroyed me. And I sat there in perfect meditation. I've sat still for so long. And just like you said, all I could do was take it. God made me. He said, you're just going to sit here and feel this. I can't do nothing. No, I'll take care of this. He's going to take care of you. He never let me do it when it was happening. I'm at full peace now that it has happened. I'm not coming after Marshall. You know what hurts? That's all I get left is the feelings of what has happened. And I get to watch what God does next. That's it. That's how I experience life. I'm not the judge and jury. I just get to experience it and call it how I see it. I witness it and tell you what I've seen. And how I felt and what happened to me. How I got, you know what I mean? You could say victimized, but how I survived the darkness. And how I lived to, I'm the girl that lived to love again. That's my story. But in a sense, that's what it came from. I was like, oh yeah, Hawk. Because that's where the story was. It was ending. It's like, I'm coming for you guys. I'm not. I'm coming for someone. I'm still where I started. I'm patiently waiting for a man to love and give him baths and have great talks and all the great stuff that I couldn't do with any of you. Whatever happens to you, that's between you and God. You and your wives, you and your lives, you and your children. That's God's doing. I don't care. I cannot even give it that kind of energy, and that's where it happened, is when I did care. Look at what happened. You had great lives when I cared, but I don't care anymore, so I don't imagine it should be any good. Because when I did care, look what you did. And if I know you're sitting on a whole fat package yourself, go ahead. Do it, NF. Drop the songs. Drop what you've learned. Make yourself bigger than them. Use God's word for your own, gain. Use my pain for your gain. Go ahead. Don't have no shame in it. Everybody else has. It's what's done is done. It's too late. Even if you don't drop it, you know you did it. God knows you did it. Even the things that he doesn't want me to know. And do you know why he doesn't want me to know everything? Because it hurts. He doesn't want me to hurt that bad. It hurts enough just to face the reality of what you've done. If I can just forgive it on the surface as a whole, then that's good enough. I don't need the extra pieces of every layer of how fucking terrible it was. Just let it go. I don't need to know how many times you did it to me and how many times I blacked out and didn't see that you were doing this to me. How many times you really raped me. And that's why I have no memories of the past. I don't need to see how many times people hurt me. I just need to feel one or two of those so I can learn the lesson. I don't need to know the details. I just got to feel how bad it feels. So I don't have to feel that way, and I can teach other people how to overcome those feelings. But in the end, fuck off. None of you did anything but teach me, some hard lessons. It was a hard knock school for me. I got a fucking bachelor's degree, a PhD in spirituality, bro. And I'm about to take that and fucking totally spread the fucking kingdom of God. You know what I mean? Thanks for the pain and suffering. Thanks for the ride. Thanks for the journey. But the marathon continues, you know what I mean? We're going to take that baton and just keep running. The fire keeps burning. But nah, I don't give a shit about what happens. I don't give a shit about what happens to any of you. I cared when I cared, but because I thought that something else might happen. Something good might happen. But no, I know that's not happening. Nothing good can come from what you've done. So I don't want to see what's about to come next. And that's the fucked up part. God's gross like that. That's the gross part of where I am as being a divine being. That's the part I don't like. I make a lot of jokes laughing about it here. But I don't really like to watch the suffering. And he talks about it. So like today, I'm going to tell the truth, and I had to tell Mr. Plum to his face. His sister's dog started bleeding out of its mouth and nose and ass and just died. This new puppy she had. And I knew right away what that was. It's like she shouldn't have been fucking talking about me. She's always talking about me. She's always talking about me. She's about to lose her house, too. It's like they want me out. Like, I'm not worthy of his help. I told you this. This is in the beginning. Do you know what I mean? They already made Ezekiel suffer for this. And then he learned his lesson, and then he caught a blessing. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. But it's, in essence, yeah. So then I also heard that, it was separate incidences, but, the kids' grandparents have been hit with random illnesses. Random illnesses have come in the last couple of weeks, especially this week. I'm like, yeah, that's not surprising, because I was already trying to figure out, are you playing on both sides of the fence? And I said that too. If I figure out that you guys have been playing on the fence, that you've been walking in the gray, and I let go, because if I think that you're a good person, for the moment that I think you're good, then you're covered in the light. But the second I say no, I want nothing to do with them, then it's over. So going back to Draco, how did I see it? God had this vision a couple weeks ago. I don't remember where it was. But he puts them all in California. He's already told me. I have this conversation with God. It was just a fucking conversation with the universe, and you gotta be careful asking the questions. I was like, hey God. No, it was just a question in my heart. What happens to California? They say California is gonna fall off at the end of time. Is that really gonna happen? And there's this huge moment of silence. And then the next day, he starts sending me video after video after video after video that it's going to happen. The earthquake is bound to happen. It's going to happen at the San Andreas Fault, right? He keeps telling me this. So then, like, a week later, he shows me this vision of all these people that I supposedly loved, all my friends and family and everybody, my twin flames, all of them. He shows me them all in California. And he shows me the whole fucking the whole state falls under. And he says, how does this make you feel? Could you live without them? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching just the 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people that, you know, from my sisters to my children to my in-laws to my twins to, you know, people of stature, people of history, all the people that I may have met in this lifetime. I look at their small amount of lives and I look at the whole state and everything we lose when this happens. They just happen to be there when it happens. And the reason that he shows me this is, like, I tell them not to go there. I say it's going to happen. And he shows me they're going there anyways. It's all about the fucking fame and fortune. They're going to be there. How do you feel when this happens? If they're all there when this happens? Could you live without them? Would you be mad at me? Would you be cursed? How would you feel? And I look at the picture and I'm like, in the sense of how many lives are lost and their minuscule lives as it was, you know what I mean? The microcosm of their lives in the sense of the huge destruction you're asking me if I can handle. No, I can live without them. I understand that why you would take out the whole... He made me clear of why he'll take out the whole state and how it'll make such a huge effect on the world. How we can rebuild for just taking off that whole state and all of the negativity that we'll say, the sin that lives within that state. He said, if I just chop this piece off, in the sense of it's diabetes. If they tell you if I don't take this toe off, you're gonna lose your whole leg. Oh, fuck. And now I'm seeing that Harlem's Night, I'm gonna shoot you shot her pinky toe? Yeah, she was gonna kill me. In the sense, so then that's how I saw the vision, Draco. He said he was going to line them all up and fucking crash them all down in the fucking destruction of a whole state. And how their state of life and being didn't really matter in the sense of how important it was for everyone else, too. It's like, I'm supposed to be hurt because I lose a handful of people when the world loses all these people. These people's lives are more important than what the world's about to lose. Who are these people? And then he made me evaluate who they were. If we took away these people and their ability to keep going the way that they're going, what kind of world would we have? And that's what he showed me, you know what I mean? Google is out there. Most of all of our technology is out there. All of the fame and fortune, all these fucking dipshit fucking celebrities, you know, the Kardashians, the fucking, you know what I mean? He lined them all up. He's like, you know what I mean? We'll put them all out there on fucking red carpet and we're gonna fucking blow this shit off. I know that sounds very destructive, but this is just my imagination, as we'll say, if it resonates. And my imagination comes up with this vision based on revelations and what it's seen. We'll just leave it to that, so YouTube doesn't have a fit. And he shows me this. And he's like, how will you proceed? Will you be able to perceive like this? And what would the world look like? And how does this make you feel? And that's when I realized their lives aren't important. They're not going to create anything good. You know what I mean? Would it be worth trying to save any individual one? In the sense of who's more important? When we're talking about the whole freaking state. And it's not just the state. It'll rip off Oregon, Washington, and all of Baja California. It's not just the state. And when it rips it off, it's going to do a lot of damage to the rest of the states. So when we're talking about, you know what I mean, these dipshits that tried to rob, steal, kill, cheat me, and I still love, and he rips them off the planet, is this a problem? Or should I really be focusing on other people that are in that state and trying to get them closer to God and get the fuck out of that state? Is it the state or is it a state of being? And when shall I know? I don't know, bro. But I can tell you 2 days ago, a 5.7 magnitude earthquake hit in Bakersfield. I tell everyone my prophecies are 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. 333. I can only know what I do know. And that's all it is God makes you, he gives you the knowing so that you can be still and ready. That's it. So going back to this whole Twisted Sister story, the story is I'm not, just like in the first card I pulled, I don't have the evil. I have a really sinister laugh and a very dark sense of humor, an absolutely cursing mouth, but I'm all love and light. I just wear it. Inside of here is a little girl of light, and every time I say something dark, I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I am just nothing but a little light bulb in here. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh, don't touch that button. Oh, that makes her mad. Oh, this skin sucks. Oh, look at my toes. I really want to learn how to do those dance moves. I am just a little bit of light in here. And that's why God loves me so much. It's like, no, I'm not like you. I'm a whole light being. I'm a whole earth angel. But when I put the skin on, I put on what he made me to be. What's in this skin? Oh, fuck. Lilith. Kalima. Kalik. Serdwin. Morgan. Queen Maeve. Medusa. Persephone. Dude, I'm all of that. But I'm also Gaia. I'm Karyan. I'm the lighter side. I'm Saraswati on a good day. I'm all light. That's it. There's all light in this darkness. I have to wear the dark skin and, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. I have to bear the light inside of the darkness. But that's the duality. You know, going back to the Chariot card, I was telling Mr. Plum how I used the reindeer thing, and he was telling me about horses. He's like, you know, when you have the chariot, when you're getting them to carry a chariot, you have to learn the horses, and you have to train them way before you put them in the chariot. And there's always going to be one domineering. One's going to assume alpha. You know what I mean? And you have to see, you know, you have to teach the alpha how to walk the others. And what he's describing is parts of ourselves. We have to move with our heart. You know what I mean? That's what the 4 cups are, or the four suits are of tarot. You have your cups, which is your heart, which is your, you know what I mean, your feelings. You have your swords, which is your mind, your intellect. You have your wands, which is your willpower and your drive, how you use your mind and your intellect. Okay? And then you have your, what did I say? Swords, cups. Your pentacles, which is your coins, your reality. How you move these things through your reality. Right? Okay, so those are your 4. So those are actual signs. So the cups is your water. You know what I mean? Your wands is your fire. Your swords is your air. Your whatchamacallit? What is it called? Pentacles is earth. Think about it, reality. You take those. Okay, so there's the 4. And you put them with the mind, the body, and the spirit. And that's how you build the pentagram, right? That's where you see that pentagram that everyone fears. But that's really what it is taking the elements and putting them into your mind, body, and spirit. But it's not just elements. We are elemental beings made up of those elements. So in essence, to harness the full, as I sound like a whole fucking horse, giddy up. I do that a lot. I notice that. I used to not be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like raspberries and the bird call and shit like that. It wasn't a noise I could make out of my mouth. Now the shit that comes out of my mouth. Anyways, what it is it's like harnessing all of those 4 horsemen will say to carry your chariot. And that's what the card was saying. The chariot is talking about the body. You know what I mean? Your temple that you ride in on. And I was telling you how you don't even take care of it. But that's it. Who's pushing this thing? Is it just your logic and your intellect, which is your flesh? Are you just being pushed by your emotions? Are you just being pushed by, earthly desires and reality, your coins? You know what I mean? Are you just being pushed by drive to survive? Just your whole willingness to, fight? Just that fight energy, the fire inside of you? You have to learn to harness these and work with these elements of you with the elements outside of you. As I teach you that this is the energy we're working through, so with us working with our wands, we're working with our drive. You know what I mean? And then I pull out the other cards and I show you how are we supposed to drive it. It tells you. You have to balance. You know what I mean? It's a balance, a duality of, you know what I mean? Okay, you've been in front for a long time. You need to sit back and we're going to put these 2. It's like rotating your tires. Do you know what I mean? Who's driving this? It's a constant change of the fluids and of the, you know what I mean? The terrain. You can't always be in a dry, you know what I mean, in a fight mood when this situation calls for love. Going back to the twin flames. They'll learn. Because everyone will. Otherwise, I have no reason for being here. But in the sense is they didn't learn. They didn't do... No, they did exactly what was meant to happen. I just didn't see what was happening because I was worried about what I was doing. Whatever you've done is done. It's over. You can't change the past. You're going to have to just reap the rewards or the karma for what comes next. It's like, fuck, I should have got a job sooner. Now I'm going to be fucking broke for the holidays. Kind of shit like that. It just is what it is. You can't just go out there and fucking rob somebody because you didn't do the right thing the first time. But you know now, if I don't get a job now, I ain't going to have no New Year's money neither. Hopefully you learn that. But in the sense of if you did do some shit against me, then make amends. And I taught you that immediately. That was the last teaching I taught you in my book, guys, is make offerings. Make offerings to the gods. When you need a blessing, be a blessing. When you're blessed, you bless others. It's part of the give and take, the flow of energy. If you have taken, then give back. And this goes back to the very beginning. Oh, I remember this story. One of my twin flames was going to host a show for some people that I knew were robbing and stealing. It was all bad energy. I told him, don't use any of that money. Put it back in something. Use it to invest. Take somebody on a meal. Don't use it. Don't put that money in your pocket. Because they're grimy. The money's grimy, bro. It's grimy money. Don't put grimy. It's blood money, bro. If you keep that money in your pocket, you're going to get bad karma. Go bless somebody. Use it for another artist. Use it anywhere. For somebody else. Not that you're going to give them bad karma. You automatically transmute it. When somebody gives you something bad and you sacrifice it for the better of someone else, it becomes good now. Robbing from Peter to pay Paul, this was blood money. We'll give it back to the people. And now it becomes a blessing. It went from curse to blessing. Meaning, if you've cursed me, then make an offering. Again, is probably a good way to start. I don't know. But I'm not coming for anything. I'm just trying to go forward in the spirit that I have, which is, belief, hope. I'm gonna keep. You're not the first, dude. People are gonna keep eating me up if I don't. You know what I mean? I just get better at, showing them love. I'm not supposed to hide from people. I'm just supposed to be better at taking it and showing them they didn't have to be that way, and maybe don't do that again to people. That's it. I can't stop people from being terrible to me. And I'm not seeking revenge for what you've done. All I can do is have understanding and compassion and love and experience it. But as I learn these experiences, then I don't have to learn that level of terribleness. I'm like, damn, you sunk to a whole new low. There's all kinds of lows. People go hella low. It's okay. I'm willing to go hella low with you to get you up to the most high. That's what I mean, dude. I tried to tell Mr. Plum that. It's like, as much as these people are catching fucked up karma for fucking with me, it's not that I'm more special. And that was Jesus too. He made us servants for you. We're servants for you, his people, his children. As much as we're his children, we're just here to guide you, his children. We're just older children. We're wiser children. We're more connected children. Meaning we catch it first, bro. And if you're not paying attention, he punishes us for you to see. And we have to take it. Jesus did it better, and I got good at it, but I wasn't so good at it in the beginning. I wanted vengeance. I wanted you to pay for what you did to me. And that wasn't right. And he was never going to answer that prayer because he knew that I didn't really mean that from my heart, but that was just my flesh hurting, So, I'm not going to deny that I wanted God to hurt you for hurting me at some point. But that's not right. I don't want you to feel like what you did to me. Nobody should ever feel like what people have done to me. And that's the whole point of what I do, is so that I can take it, and for anybody that does feel like me, I can show you how to overcome it. And that's what Jesus taught us, how to overcome it. I didn't take it like him, bro, but I took mine, bro. We all did. Everyone that serves God takes it real bad, bro. We all did. He did us really bad, bro. But why does he do this? So that we can teach you. So we can teach you that he loves you. And that if you don't turn to him, he's going to do this to you. And you'd be like, damn, that's a fucked up dad, bro. Kind of. Not really. Because he made us different. We're not of the flesh. Because even though it hurts the flesh, we can take it off afterwards. You know what I mean? We don't have to sit in it. He made us different. When you walk in the Spirit, it's different. It doesn't mean that your flesh doesn't grow weary and it doesn't hurt sometimes. But you learn how to just deal with the hurt. That's it, Draco. Yeah, I learned how to just sit in it and not hurt anyone. In the beginning, yeah, my witchhood taught me to return it at first. Until I could learn to know what to do with it, I had to start returning it back to him to protect myself because it was getting too bad. But little by little, they taught me how to transmute it. Had to just keep taking it. And the last one I took was a couple weeks ago. It's, shit. I totally hid the video. But he let one in. One more. I had to take one more magical beating. And it froze me. It was just like the first one, bro. It was fucking painful. I stood there in complete fear, paralyzed, terrified of my future, wanting to die, suicidal thoughts, everything. It was just a magical attack. He told me it was coming in, and he let it come in, only so that I could show everyone what it looked like and how it felt, and finally show that I could overcome it without, you know what I mean? I could eat it up, instead of letting it eat me up, how fast I could take it. It was a big one, man. It was big. He made everyone move out of the way, and he literally let them get me. Just like he let them get Jesus, bro. He knows what's going to happen to us, and he lets us know what's going to happen. Amen. It's not looking so good up there. I'm with you. You are not alone. How do I know when I'm in it? I can't see my guides. I'm like, oh no. If you're not here, then I'm in it to win it. These are the moments, bro. This is it. And that's how you know, but, I'm not out to get you. My skin hurts, and it's in the natural to want you, to want your revenge, and you want to, you hurt so bad, you just want them to fucking, why don't you just give my enemies the herpes? Smoke them, God. Fucking smoke them. Yeah. Sometimes I said it from my heart, but it was only because I was hurting. I didn't really want anything bad to happen to you. I just wanted my hurt to stop happening. I wanted this whole thing to go away, and, that's all. I just wanted the hurt to go away. Not that I want you to hurt, I just wanted my own hurt to go away. Those were all things I learned. So going forward, nah, Marshall, I ain't coming for you, bro. In any way, shape, or form. It hurt, dude. I didn't see it. I didn't see Russ either. It's pie in my face, bro. Fucking upside down cake, bro. I'm looking upside down like a dumb bitch again. It's okay. I forgive you. But in essence, I don't know how Pac feels about this, bro. He's my warring angel, and he has no limitations. I gotta tell you. I told you. And then I said if there was ever an angel that I feared, it's Gabriel, who comes with the holy purpose, who's yelling in your face. And I told you that Kobe is the scariest thing in the fucking multiverse. These are my guys, bro. They watch out for me. And whatever you've done, they've watched you do it. They had to stand back too, just like me, and let you do it. We all had to stand back. God let you do this. Whatever you've done. They saw it before I ever did. They had to have more restraint than I did. And Pac doesn't have any. He seems to break a lot of God's rules. I'm being honest. I've seen him do it. I'm Lilith. And you think that I rebel against God. I don't. I did. I don't. And so, in the essence of who's coming to get you, bro, thug life. And I don't really know. Because I know he loves me. And I know that, you know what I mean? That's his job. That's his job. That's their job, bro. Their job. They're my warring angels, bro. They're my warring angels. I'm serious. I don't know. I'm serious. I know the whole universe. And I know the universe's position. And I'm telling you, that's their job. That's who puts me to bed at night. That's who wakes me up all day. That's who wipes my tears off. That's who teaches me how to be a good girl. That's who keeps my faith. Those guys, bro, they're not going to let nobody hurt me. And when God says that they can be free to go get somebody, they're coming after you for whatever you've done. And again, God's not going to show me everything you've done because it hurts me. You don't want me to hurt. It already hurt enough. Why do I need to know anymore? I know you fucking used me for a whole album. You used everything I said, and you're about to just be rich and famous off it. That's hurtful enough, bro. I don't need to know how much more you made, and I'll have no choice. As every one of these projects, you know what I mean, comes up, it's just that. I have to sit and watch this. But then I also will sit and watch what the Holy Spirit does to you. Who? I'm telling you who. Because me in my darkest form is here, not working. My Kali isn't working Kali in another place. My Kali is here inside of me. Do you know what I mean? There's not parts of me. When I tell you I come to you at night, I fucking came to you. But I don't. I have to stay here in the present, and I have to, you know what I mean? My job is my job, and my job is not to terrorize you. It's just the truth. But I can't stop what will. And ultimately, why'd you do this? You knew I said who I was. I told you I was God's daughter. Why would you do this? You watched everybody else. You watched all the truth for so long, guys. Why did you wait until God is at your doorstep now? It's not... It's Him, because He allows what happens next. It is Him, in whatever form He brings. And that's what I mean. I was just the heart of the hell. Meaning the queen, meaning I brought love to the king and to the people. I didn't bring suffering to anyone. I sat with my king and we laughed about the suffering of these people's sins. And I brought love to the workers, and I understood what they were and what place they played in God's kingdom. And that's it. But, I mean, I'm not evil. I can see evil for what it is, that it's your own creation, and that God's still here, and we're all here, and everybody's here watching this evil shit. But when you became evil upon God's anointed, and I told you over and over and over I was. And I've given you nothing but love. Why did you think this was going to end well? Atone for your sins. That's all I can say. Because I know it's real. If I'm telling you I can see Him, I can see His earthquakes, tornadoes, and shit. And now I'm telling you I'm afraid for what He's going to do to you next. Fix this. Why am I telling you this? Because I actually loved you. I forgive you. All of you. Fix this before He comes and does what He's going to do. And will it be Him you see? No. He'll send something of the darkness to come get you. Because you're in the darkness. It won't be Archangel fucking Michael. You didn't see the light. He's sending the dark to get you. Weird. To try to bring you back to the light, but you're going to have to go further into your darkness, just like I told that dipshit. How dark is it going to get? Real dark. You're going to have to, you know what I mean? You pulled yourself into more darkness now. Now you have more demons to fight to get yourself out of there because of what you've done. Your ancestors can't help you. Nobody can help you for what you've done. You've cursed God. For I'm God in the walking form. I'm the goddess. I'm God in a female form, and I told you this. Oh no. I forgive you. I'm not coming for you. I'm going to bed. I love you. But, here we go with the milkshake. Is it the peach one?
No.
Yeah.
I got the vanilla one.
Peach is better. Hold on, guys.
I don't like it.
It's almost bedtime. I'm on a live. It's all good. I love you. Okay. So, yeah, no. I don't have it in me. I'll cry about it. But I'm not going to rage about it. I have before, but that was way before when I had those feelings still in me. Sometimes they come with the skin. I'll be like mad. I'll raise my voice. But I'm not going to bite you. Something else does. It's not me. I just want to make it very clear. I don't work in the dark. I'm here to get everyone out of the dark. I can't. I can't. I have the power of full destruction, dude. I'm not here to do that shit. And that's why I give it over. I give over the darkness, and they handle the darkness so I can walk. You know what I mean? I can't walk in the light with a heavy heart. It's impossible. It's impossible to be weighed down with such feelings. I have to just feel them, alchemize them with love, compassion, and understanding, and let them go to a higher source. And I'm telling you, I know the name of this game. That's their job. They're my warring angels. DMX, Pac, Nipsey. They're my warring angels, but especially Pac. That's my twin flame in the freaking spirit realm, dude. He's the only person, the only spirit I know that has my dark and light within. And he has no limitations to the skin. His job is to protect me at all costs. I'm fulfilling his destiny in doing so. I know he doesn't go to heaven unless I do this job. I'm his way to heaven and vice versa. We're in on this, and you got some serious problems, bro. Because you know what? He may be my spirit guide, but he's the god to the industry that you're trying to play in. And he's inside of the network. He's inside of everything. He's inside their dreams. He's inside their inspirations. He's inside your fucking nightmares, bro. He's a real living spirit. And he is no more than an expression of God. And that's what I mean. God's coming for you in a Tupac form. So, I don't know what to tell you. Atone for your sins. Because I can't imagine. I can't. Because he was limited like I was in the flesh. In the flesh, we have to act, we have to be, as Jesus said, we have to get our shit right and put that shit down in the flesh. You know what I mean? He didn't go out and do that. He wasn't going to stand back if somebody, you know what I mean, avenged his name, but he wasn't out being an avenger. He was still out trying to save the streets when he lost his life. I'm just saying, you know, that's all I can say about that. I'm getting a new ice pack and I'm going to get ready to go to bed, but that's a scary note, and that's just, it is, I call it how I see it, and that's what I see. And ultimately, I mean, that sucks. I didn't see it going this way at all. That's just how I see it today. That's what it means to awaken. When you're ready, when you're strong enough, we gotta talk about some painful shit. Oh my god, I wasn't ready. That doesn't look like rain. God, are you sure you're raining on me right now? Hey, I love you guys. Good night.